Hello, everyone. I'm Brad Smith, the president of Microsoft, and I first want to say how delighted I am to join all of you for what I know is an important conversation. How do we put data to work to improve people's lives around the world? I think this is such a good time to have this conversation because we're at a moment where we're increasingly looking forward and recognizing that we will come out of this pandemic. It's not over yet, for sure, but it's a moment to reflect, in particular, on the importance of data and what we can take away from this experience. I think one of the fascinating things about any global crisis, whether it's a pandemic or a war or some other challenge, is it always drives innovation in certain areas at a faster pace that play a critical role in helping humanity address the problem in front of it. And I think one of the interesting things about this pandemic is that it has highlighted the powerful tool that data today can play. Just think about it. Every day in recent months, we've all gotten up in the morning, and in addition to just asking ourselves what the weather forecast is, we've been tracking data as a community, as countries around the world. What's the infection rate? Are cases going up or down? Now, a happy data point. What's happening with vaccines? Are vaccination rates rising? But the truth is, every aspect of this pandemic has required a new level of data capability by governments, by businesses, by countries everywhere around the world. And this shows us the way forward. It doesn't matter what the problem is. There's a good chance that the better use of data will be part of the solution. So how do we put this solution to work? Well, first, I think it really calls on us to remember just how fundamentally important it is to ensure that we protect trust and privacy and security in people's data. I think that starts with those of us who work in the tech sector, and that's what we're doing at a company like Microsoft, expanding our privacy protections and privacy features. It's why we as a company were quick to say that we would extend to all of our customers worldwide the benefits of Europe's General Data Protection Regulation. It's why we're taking new steps to add new privacy features, what's called differential privacy protection, for example. And it's why we're focused on cybersecurity protection as well. We must protect people's data because it's fundamental to protecting people themselves. But that's just a start. I think we've learned so much more about how we can, in an appropriate way, open up data. And that's why you've seen us at Microsoft really pursue open data initiatives around the world. It's why we at Microsoft are working so closely with the World Bank, for example, and why we want to pursue new initiatives that can collect data with and for governments in a privacy-sensitive way and open them up so they can advance issues like public health and the protection of people's safety. This, to me, is one of the great opportunities that we have in the decade ahead. And it's not just issues like health and safety. When I think about something like corruption, the truth of the matter is that a big part of the answer to the corruption problem in many countries around the world is the opportunity we have to use machine learning and data to identify risky transactions for governments so that the countries that have been leading the way in this field can spread that positive impact more broadly. Then finally, there's one other thing I will add. It requires that we not only protect trust in data, not only that we open it up, but we bring people the skills they will need to put data to work. This is another area where I think Singapore has been such a leader in innovating and helping people continue to add to their skills on an ongoing basis. And it's what people everywhere in the world are going to need. Frankly, all of us are going to need every year for the rest of our lives. So here too, I think that there's such an opportunity to take innovations that you all have helped champion and spread them around the world. I think this is a time to be optimistic. And I think we're at a moment when the world needs a dose of optimism. We cannot celebrate until we make more progress in putting this pandemic in the rearview mirror. But more than celebrate, let's use this as an opportunity to commit ourselves, to put data to work, to be the tool it can be, to help the world address the next great set of challenges. Certainly, on behalf of Microsoft, I want you to know we want to be part not just of the conversation, but of this cause and what we believe it can do for the world. Thank you.